From the moment that first pitch crosses the rubber, you're about to witness why the Pirates are banking on Paul Skenes as the cornerstone of their franchise's revival. A journey that every baseball fan in America doesn't want to miss, because the ripple effects of his rise will shape the future of Pittsburgh and echo across Major League Baseball. So if you think you've seen pitching talent before, buckle up, because Skenes combines power, precision, and presence in a way that redefines scouting expectations. His fastball isn't just triple digits, it's consistent triple digits, paired with a wiping slider that breaks your timing and a developing changeup that's already catching batters off balance. And beyond the velocity, the key is his arm slot, his release, his ability to repeat mechanics even under pressure, the foundation of a frontline starter, the kind teams build their rotations around. But velocities and spin rates tell only half the story. There's the mental fortress behind the mound, the grinder's mindset he's carried since his early days in League City, Texas, when he dominated in high school and later in college, turning heads at LSU, where scouts noted not just his raw tools but his work ethic. He's the type to be first in the bullpen, last out of recovery, studying batter tendencies on every scouting report, poring over heat maps and pitch sequences. So when the Pirates selected him with the first pick, they weren't gambling on ceiling alone, they were investing in character and ascendancy. And now, as the organization enters a rebuild phase, everything hinges on that pick turning into an ace, a face of the franchise, someone who can reignite fan passion and bring winning baseball back to Pittsburgh. But how close is he really, and what must happen next for him to go from prospect to big league star? We peel back layers. First, we analyze the spin metrics. 2,600 RPM on his fastball, a mid-90s pitch that sits 9,799 miles per hour and tops out at 101. That slider spins around 2,900 RPM and shows plus movement late in the zone. The changeup is still a floorballer but with downhill action that fools hitters into making weak contact. And that's before we factor in his control, which has improved each season. From walking 5/9 to closer to 3/9, showing his learning to harness the power and throw strikes. Next, we'll examine his velocity maintenance deep into starts, sustained domination beyond the first inning, evidence he can handle a starter's workload. As for his mechanics, pro scouts are impressed by how fluid and repeatable his delivery is, low stress on the arm with high output potential, hinting at longevity. Statistically, he ranks in the top percentile of NCAA pitchers in K9 and BB9, with a strikeout rate north of 30% and strong ground ball tendencies. And in high-leverage weekend games against elite opposition, he's shown an ability to elevate his performance, a signal flag for front offices that is wired for big moments. But we also break down the challenges. The shift to pro hitters, adjustments to pitching more innings and games, the Pirates' development plan, which includes advanced analytics, personalized strength and conditioning, mental skills coaching, and how they intend to fast-track his readiness with purposeful minor league assignments designed to sharpen his sequencing and situational toughness. We also pause to compare his path to recent phenoms like Corbin Burns or Trevor Bauer, players with electric stuff who translated to dominance through development, and we'll talk about the window. Pittsburgh fans need results soon, so every inning Skenes pitches in spring training and in the early minors carries weight, because this pick signals a new era. And if he hits opening day rotation by mid-2026, it means the rebuild is accelerating, and if not, questions arise. Finally, we close on the future. Imagine a top-of-the-rotation starter anchoring a Pittsburgh staff alongside fellow young arms, delivering 200-plus innings a year with 250-plus strikeouts, igniting playoff hopes. This video unpacks every piece of that puzzle, but only if you stay tuned, because skipping feels like missing the start of something historic, and right now, you're on the front row of a future legend's ascent. You'll see visual breakdowns of his pitch tunneling and release point consistency, hear from prospect analysts on what makes or breaks a #1 pick, spot training footage where he pushes through fatigue with surgical command, and understand why the Pirate brass believes he can be their alpha. If you're into advanced metrics, we break down his spin efficiency, extension length, horizontal break differential. We go deep because this isn't just hype, it's measurable, repeatable, and backed by data and projective scouting. So, don't scroll away, because if you don't watch this now, you'll miss the build-up to his MLB debut, the talk of trade value, the headline starts in Forbes mid-season, and when he throws his first strikeout pitch at PNC Park, you'll want to say, "I saw that coming," and this video arms you with everything to feel like an insider. By the end, you'll know what to watch for: quality of command, pitch mix evolution, reaction to failure moments, ability to pitch deep into games, and most importantly, his mindset under duress, because future aces aren't just made, they're forged, and if Paul Skenes crosses each of these thresholds, we're witnessing the pipeline producing a true ace in the making, and missing this now means missing the first chapter of that story. So stick around, let's ignite that flame, because this is Paul Skenes' road to the majors.